So you guys might have heard about this guy named @credit on Instagram.
Everyone says you need to have a why. The one thing that's driving me every single day when I wake up. In college students, they get to be able to change their future and they get to take something into their own hands. And my first step right now is just starting with credit.
Well, I want Lamborghinis. Credit.
I have a pretty crazy lifestyle.
He's like this 5'2", short little Asian boy talking about credit card hacks and flexing a black card around and hanging out with hookers. In this video, let me share with you guys my thoughts on what I think about him and his program. Now guys, if this video gets hit with 3,000 dislike bots, or if it gets an outrageous amount of dislikes, then I think he sent it and he sent his bots. And now the reason why I say that is because our boy Ben over at Credit Shifu's channel actually made a video on him in the past. His video got hit with like 3,000 dislike bots, and on top of that, he made like a follow-up video saying, look man, why don't you just come and say it to my face? It was pretty fun drama. I didn't have a YouTube channel back then. I just watched everything play out. But if you guys don't know who he is, just go on Instagram and type in credit. You'll cringe a little bit, but some people think it's cool. Some people think all that stuff and flexing like that and buying really expensive things is cool. I think you need to be careful about who you watch and who you let, you know, interrupt your mind. Now in this video, let's talk more about his lifetime close friends list program. So as a credit card YouTuber, it's not gonna be abnormal for a lot of my subscribers to actually send me his material and tell me about what happens with them. I've had a number of people actually tell me, look Brian, like, I signed up for his close friends list. It was like $1,000 and it was the biggest rip-off of my life. It was the biggest scam of my life, and I wish I could get it back, but when you're Venmoing someone $1,000 or when you're sending someone through Cash App $1,000, then most of the time they don't really have to follow up with it. Now this guy has been in the credit card game for a little bit. He got hooked up with Tai Lopez and he was always in Tai Lopez's video. You'll see like it's so funny the height difference. Like I'm not a tall guy, I'm 5'8", but I can tell this guy's a short mother. Now I do want to make a video in the future just doing my full analysis on just what I think about it and do way more research on it, but I actually have subscribers who have gotten ripped off by him in the past, and they're digging up their own beef and they're trying to do their own thing, and they say, look Brian, like I'll do all the research for you, you just present it on your YouTube channel. So I'm waiting on things like that, but at the same time, you guys, I'm not trying to create any unnecessary beef, you know, because he's just doing his own thing. I don't know if I can say he's a legitimate, honest entrepreneur, but he is doing his own thing and he is providing value. I don't know how much of that value is really applicable and is really honest. Now, from what I've heard, from what people have told me, and it's multiple sources, they all regret actually signing up for their course, and they regret doing their close friends things because A, they haven't gotten any value from it, B, it wasn't worth $1,000, and C, they don't follow up with you anything after that. If you have any questions, if something is unclear, you're not gonna get heard from ever again. Once he has your money, you're good. And the way he really advertises this and markets it is very smart, you guys. He shows off this life of luxury, this life of fame on Instagram. And I would say it's really like the devil's life. You're showing off a life of sex, a life of money, and doing all these crazy things, driving sports cars, driving Lamborghinis. But in reality, you guys, this only really appeals to a certain demographic. I don't want to say this demographic is not as smart as other people would be, but from what I have heard from people who have had experience with this is they say everything he teaches you has been said. It's all available on the internet and you can find this for free. Now guys, I literally get these type of messages on a consistent basis now, and I think it's because of my reputation in the credit card channel, so I definitely had to make a video like this. There's so many people saying, is it worth it? Is this something I should invest in? My answer would be probably not, you guys, just because I have no bias towards any side. Yes, he's Asian. Yes, I should be more inclined to help his business out, but whenever I get these messages saying people are regretting this and it almost literally ruined their life because they're in a situation where they couldn't really put that $1,000 down, but they thought it was a good investment. Now that's stupid on their end too, but when I have these type of lines and these people telling me one thing, it just always kills me to hear whenever I see someone actually sign up for his list and they also get ripped off as well. My biggest thing on this channel is for you guys to save money, and I don't want anyone to get ripped off. I want you guys to do your own research and decide whether or not this is worth it, but in my opinion, it really isn't. Don't be sending someone $1,000 through Venmo or through Cash App or through one of those shady payment providers, because If you're not satisfied, there's no guarantee refund program. There's nothing like that. You're working in a gray area, to say the least, you guys, and you do want to be careful about that. Now look, bro, Stephen Liao, if you ever see this video, man, I would love to do a video with you. We could do a Google call or a Skype call. I could record it. You can talk about how you're not a scam or how you're not ripping people off, and you know, you can share your side of the story if you want. So I'm always free to do that. Just shoot your boy a DM or something, or an email. But that's really just what I've been hearing, you guys. I will be doing a more in-depth video on what I think about Stephen Liao. You know, for the most part, you guys, you know, I do observe these things. I do follow him on Instagram just to see how he markets this, and the way he does it is a very simple method, but very, very powerful and accurate. So let's break it down in terms of business. Now, this guy utilizes two very important things. He utilizes social proof, so he'll always show DMs of people's success and of people signing up and having a high request volume. And whenever he shows his DM saying, I want in, I want this, it makes other people like us inclined to join, because it gives us the feeling of FOMO, of us missing out. Like, what's that action? Why are all these people trying to sign up? What am I missing? Can I save a lot of money? Those kind of thoughts is what makes us do something called an impulse buy. We're not buying it just because like we really are outweighing everything, we really need it. When you're getting hit with a variety of pain points in marketing, such as fear of missing out, social proof, all these people getting it, the mystery of what's on the other side, seeing the nice cars, the girls, and all these things. You know, you hit a certain amount of pain points in your life, you're eventually gonna fold and get that, or you're gonna hit up someone and try and figure out what that information is like. So what I would say is this: I don't know how much of credit knowledge he knows and how accurate and good his information is, and even if it is good and reliable, how effective is it for an everyday person? I don't want to risk my account for a shutdown, and if he's teaching a lot of these illegal and impractical ways, then it's still not going to be worth it for someone like me or for someone like you guys watching this video. Now, like I said, you guys, he really hits the pain points really hard. I mean, he's done videos with Ty Lopez, who has literally started from the bottom as a faker and worked his way up to where he is now. He surrounds himself with all these high profile individuals, bringing him even more credibility, and he just continues to hit those pain points in marketing, and that's why he's continuing to get value. So I don't know if he's making more money, you know, credit churning. I don't believe he is. I believe he's making more money from people signing up, and I actually have a buddy who knew of this girl that knew of him or something, and I don't know how accurate this data point is, but apparently the IRS is all over his ass. I don't know how accurate that information is, but you know, when you're getting DMs all the time and you're flexing like $1,000 like consistently and doing all these things, and you know, you're gonna grab someone's attention even if you like it or not, and that might be the IRS, and that might be someone you don't want to grab the attention of. But guys, that really is just a little video I wanted to make about credit. Now guys, that is my experience in my video on what I think about credit, aka Stephen Liao. If you guys have had any positive experiences, or if you guys have had any negative experience with him, drop it down below in the comments. Now guys, I'm telling you, if I get a lot of dislikes, you guys can see the average dislikes I get on a video. If I get a lot of dislikes on this video, you'll know where it came from. Check out Credit Shifu's video that he made on Stephen Liao about a year ago, I think. Check that video out. He made a follow-up video on top of that too after he got hit with all those dislike bots. Let me know down below what you guys think about him, and if any of my viewers have any cool beef, or you know, actually know him personally and you want to hit me with some personal information, you can always shoot me a DM or shoot me an email or even a message on Facebook about what that is, because I could really make a crazy in-depth video, like super like documentary style, Netflix style. And you know, I'm not trying to create beef out here. I'm just a credit card YouTuber, but I do need to get the knowledge out to my people, because my people are what makes me who I am, and I want to keep my people safe, you know what I'm saying? So guys, I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope you guys found it a little bit entertaining, but I was able to provide some value as well. One last thing, you guys, may the flex be with you. Take care, and I'll see you guys later. Drop a like and subscribe. Now, you want to be careful about the short ones, you guys. The short ones are the little cheeky and the little sneaky ones. Now, I can't make... But yeah, guys, that is my video, just talking about my experience so far, hearing about what he has done about Credit Shifu. Oh, shit.